Hello, students. We are looking at how we can make some wings for our little creepy or possibly not creepy bobblehead person or critter or whatever. So we have the laser in there. I have my drawing. Those are my wings. I got like little spooky wings because it's a skeleton. Um, so this can be done with other things as well, but it doesn't have to be wings, but the general idea will be the same. So we're going to click here. We're going to say trace. And just like before, we're going to drag a box around. But this first box, I'm going to repeat this step twice. The first time when it says click the white areas, I only want the outline of the whole thing because I'm going to cut on those lines. I don't want all those lines on the inside quite yet. So we're going to say OK and leave that be. Now we have a nice outline there. And now we're going to trace it again. Hey, look who it is. It's Mr. Reed there. He's going to be keeping you guys in line while I'm gone. So we're both watching you. Double trouble. So let's drag that again. And this time, I know I usually say click the white areas, but this time we're going to want to click on the black inner lines there, or you could do the white areas. So like that, yeah, let's do that. So now we're doing just the inside. And now that's going to be this second tracing here. And that one's going to have the lines on the inside. So this one, with the lines on the inside, we're going to say a score. And we're going to say pine or 1/8" plywood, it'll say on your screen there. And for this one, we're going to say cut, and that's going to be the 1/8" put on your screen, cut. On your screen, it's going to say 1/8" plywood there. All right, and we're going to say OK, put in the thickness here as, guess what, 1/8 of an inch. As a decimal, it's going to be that. 0.125 is 1/8 of an inch in decimal form. And I'm going to pause it here, and we can go see what this looks like when it's done. All right, so we're back again. And as you know, we are always cheap. So we're going to resize this, make it the right size. You might want to do some measuring here. And guess what? When you click on your thing, you can see what size it is by opening this little box here at the bottom where there's a ruler. It'll tell you how long it is. I'll tell you right now, 8 inches is too big for mine. I'm going to say 6 inches wide would be a good size for mine. And because we're cheap, we're going to always tuck this. Oops, and look at that. I got only one of them. I'm going to undo that using that undo button and make sure I grab both of them at the same time so they stay lined up. Notice I have 2 different color lines there because one of them is going to be the cut and one of them is going to be the score. Now that's all tucked up in the corner there. Looks good. I can go push print, and we'll see this in just a few moments. Remember, we are going to be using the thin plywood for this one because we're going to be cutting all the way through. This really thin stuff is 1/8 of an inch thick. It can be found over there by the laser. Look around for it. It should hopefully be underneath the laser. Is where it usually will be. All right, we'll pause this and see it in just a moment. All right, and here you can see those wings that we made for our bobblehead, and you can put it on there and, nail it onto the back, or you could glue that. It's really up to you. Now we got a really spooky bobblehead. Obviously, yours does not have to be scary, but, I like to scare my students with bad jokes, so it just made sense to do one that's scary. Bye.